And we are live.
Yeah, nice.
Right. So I see somebody join us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. So today what we wanted to do is just go a bit more in depth on the user profiles, right? I will be sharing this template on the group. I'll give it to you. I don't know if you want to share it or should I share it. But
Okay.
what I will do today with you is just go to some of the profiles that I created for line development. So maybe we
Okay.
can go through it together and just I'll get your opinion and you get my opinion and we can build the profiles better. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see the screen properly?
Yes, I can see the screen. Expand it a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now.
Yes, I can see it.
Right. So as we talked last time, right? I don't know if you remember, we said that every user should have an actual name, not just user one and user two.
Yeah.
Right. So with this one, I give it a name, right? And I also give it like a nickname, so I will know what type of user this is, and I call her Marketing Mary, right?
Okay.
And the reason why I call her Marketing Mary is because she works in a company, in a corporate company, and she's a marketing director and marketing manager. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so then I started to go into the background of who she is, right? So that's where I put she's a marketing director. She works at a corporate company. She's a marketing manager as well. Currently, the business that she works in has a website that can't be updated, or not many people are coming to the website, right? Which is one of the issues they have, and because getting clients online.
Yeah.
And yeah, so she's looking for someone who can help her update the website, keep the content live, and bring the new just create a better experience for the clients, right? So then I went
Okay.
and see, I just wanted to learn more about the user. So I see once
Okay.
Mary finished works, she likes to read about marketing tips and hang out with her husband and kid and whatnot, right? Just trying
Okay.
to get a bit more into their lifestyle. So
Yeah.
then I went into the demographics and I see she's a female. I think most clients in this type will be between ages between 28 and 35. I would say she makes about
Okay.
40,000 US a year, and she lives in an urban area. Yeah.
Okay.
Any questions on this?
No, I think I get it very well.
Yeah. And then yeah, let me go back. Yeah. So then I went into breaking down what her goals really are, right? And for this person, I have two goals. I have one is to increase online marketing performance for the business she works on, and two is to implement marketing strategies into the web by using inbound or online marketing solutions, right?
Okay.
And then the idea is to give them a problem and to give them a solution, right? Because
Okay.
one of the things that I notice a lot is that people solve problems instead of a solution, right? And I think that's where the user experience services that we
Mm-hmm.
provide come in, right? Because our goal is to sell a solution, not a problem.
Yeah.
And I believe
True.
Christo always says that when you talk to your client, you don't want to give them another problem. You want to give them a solution for the problem.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. So right.
So the
So
on setting the goals, you're assuming that she's a marketing person, so she
yeah,
understands what things like inbound marketing and all
yeah,
those things means, right?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, I get
Yeah.
that.
So
But
yeah. So
if it was just a normal client who doesn't have so much knowledge about inbound marketing,
yeah,
that means the goals might sound a bit more plain and
yeah,
direct, right?
yeah. So yeah. So that's what I have to work on, right? I'm trying to see how I can set these goals that are so simple or, as you say, direct, so that we can implement them into the website easier,
Okay.
right? So for this client, yes, she does have some knowledge. Let me just make a note of that, right?
Okay.
I'm just gonna make a note here. Right. So then I went into the problems and the solutions, right? So the biggest problem that we have is at the company where she works. does not have an in-house team for website design and developers, right? So this is one of the reasons
Okay.
why they look into hire an agency outside of the office. They have looked at resources of other companies, but the companies have not met the criteria they need in terms of graphic design, social media marketing, and other skills that they may need, right? And then the
Yeah.
last issue that they have, though, is that her boss does not want to spend a crazy amount of money, but needs a team that can help them increase in marketing size and increase sales. Which I think,
Okay.
yeah, most CEOs and whatnot always concerned about money, even though they might want to
Yeah.
pay it. They always want someone who can meet the criteria needed. So then,
Okay.
remember how we spoke about the pre-sale and the post-sale?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we do the same thing. So we just talk about the emotions that she may have before the sale and the emotions that she goes through after you sell or after you engage in closing a sale with her, right? So for this person, I thought she would be curious because she's looking for a solution through the web and from other referrals, right? So she's curious about to see what is it that you have to offer. Then she's a bit worried
Yeah.
because she's yet to find a company that can meet her needs and prices for her boss, right? But then she's very happy that she found
Okay.
Lion Development online, and she has looked at the work we did and the processes that we use, and she's very excited to see everything, right? And
Okay.
the packages that we have go hand in hand with what her boss needs. So then I said,
Okay.
okay, well, after we engage with her, right? She's excited again because she's ready to start the project. And one of the things she wants to do
Okay.
is she wants to feel like part of the team. So I guess this is where the process comes in. I guess we can call it core in this case. And then
Yeah.
she feels that things are actually happening and that her goals are actually being that her goals are actually taking place or taking shape, and that the business and her job per se is going to a new direction.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Nice.
then so this is the elevator pitch, right? So you heard that term before, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that, but for the sake of those who will be watching this after, maybe you can define it.
Yeah. So elevator pitch is when you pitch to your clients between I believe it's between 30 seconds and 1 minute, right? So you're supposed to tell them what you do and everything in that short period of
Okay.
time, right? So I'm still working on this, right? But this is just an idea of,
Okay.
and you will tell me what you think about it and what you think I should
Okay.
enhance, right? So I
Okay.
say that at Lion Development, our team is okay, have to fix this grammar.
Yeah.
But it
No
says
problem. No
at
problem.
Lion Development, our team is specialized in growth-driven website design, meaning that we create websites
Okay.
with your users in mind and continue to work with you to improve the website, as well as inbound marketing, which helps your business create better engagement with your clients through SEO, social media marketing, and email marketing. This allows you to have our team as part of your team in constantly improving your online presence by using the data that your marketing department gathers, instead of creating assumptions of what your customers really need. So that's
Okay.
just the pitch I put for her. I don't know if you, what's your opinion on it?
Okay. I like the beginning part where you say
Yeah,
it's a growth driven website design.
yeah,
I really like that statement because it just implies that okay, so these guys are not just going to do a website for
yeah,
me and just leave me alone to the
yeah,
site, but it shows that you continuously work to improve the site.
yeah,
So, but the other part I think I need a bit more clarification is when you say you take data from their marketing department
yeah,
and then rather than create assumptions of what their customers really need.
yeah,
So in the case where the ideal customer they are really looking at isn't what they are getting now, so would they adjust to the current customers they are getting or still work towards the ideal customer?
yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Let me just
Yeah,
highlight that. Oops. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So I'll just put that change color. Okay.
yeah,
So I should say something maybe by using the data that we gather from your wanted customers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Then the other thing we need to be sure is, for example, the customers they are getting currently
Yeah.
might not be providing enough like profit for the business.
Yeah.
So even if that's what is reflecting on the, let's assume on the analytics, they are seeing that the customers they have now can only give them a handful of money, and they
Yeah.
want to grow, they want to get more revenue for their business. So they need to target other like a new set of customer, like
Yeah.
a new set of customer profiles. So I think it's a combination of data from the marketing department
Yeah.
plus like I don't know how I can call it, but it's a combination of good data and a new set of hypotheses for the kind of
Yeah.
customers you want. Yeah, so we need to find a balance between that two,
Yeah.
I guess.
Right. So we'll work on that and see how we can change it to meet what you're saying. Because
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah. Because this kind of tells them that we're going to use the data that they have, right? But our idea is to make user personas and implement the user experience to fit the user personas. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
But generally, I think it sounds okay and it gives a good idea. And considering that she's a marketing person,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
will have she will have an idea of what this
Yeah.
means. But if it was supposed to be for a normal basic person, then we will have to tone down the entire grammar or the entire sentence
Yeah.
so that it makes more sense.
Let me just put this here. Marketing savvies.
So what I'm currently trying to do as well on my own side
Yeah.
in crafting content. Although I've already done the user personas or the client personas already.
Yeah.
I've not put it on my laptop, like type
Yeah.
it out. So what I did is I have several versions of statements I could use. So
Yeah.
I have a statement for the whole high-end marketing company
Yeah.
that needs help in strategy. I also have statements from the basic low-level client who doesn't really know much about
Yeah.
tech or marketing and all. So it can all, maybe from time to time I can be switching those statements
Yeah.
and then getting feedback to see which has more impact.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think that's one of the things I forget sometimes, that not every client knows the terms that we use.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to with the marketing person, it's good that I'm using these terms because she will feel that I know what I'm talking about. But when I talk to a person
Yeah.
who has no idea what I'm talking about, it will be a difficult conversation to have, I find.
Yeah. Very, very true.
Yeah. You have any more comments on it?
No, no, no. I'm
All
fine.
right.
I think it's
Can I move on?
yeah, sure.
So then I went into doing the common objections. So these are some of the reasons why they might not want to work with us, right?
Yeah.
So I said they would say your company has never worked on this type of companies before. So then I created
Okay.
like a couple lines just to answer back, right? To take over the
Okay.
objection. So I say we may not have the experience with your sort of company. However, our process allows to implement it and create changes on it if needed. As a result, we are able to provide results and great services to fields that are completely new to us. Also, we have the
Okay.
research team that can help us understand the field even more. So that's just an answer that I might use. And then
Okay.
I have that your prices seem a bit high, and why do we continue to pay? Why do we continue to pay even the website is completed, right? And that's what I told you about the yearly plan, right?
Okay.
So I say that unlike other website design agencies, we do not want to say goodbye and good luck once we have completed your project. Our process is
Okay.
actually the opposite. Once we have completed the launch part of your website, we work together with you to as improve it as we learn more and more about your clients. Our inbound
Okay.
services are also included here, and for the best results, they have to be done monthly. And then
Okay.
we talk about because there are some clients that they want to see the results right away, right?
Yeah.
So they believe that once you start to do SEO for the website, next week they should be first on Google, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's one of the objectives that we have. So for the
Mm-hmm.
website part of the project, we can work with a growth-driven design methodology, which allows to have a website up and running between 30 to 40 days. From here,
Okay. So,
yeah,
Leo, can you
yeah,
give me like a minute or two? I want to attend to something outside, and I'll be back
yeah,
shortly.
yeah, sure,
Just hang on. Yeah, just hang on.
yeah.
Hello? No, no, no.
You're back?
Yeah, Leo, I'm back. Sorry, it took a while. I had to attend to someone else. Yeah, I guess you should be able to cut that silence out from the video.
Yeah, should be able to edit it, right?
Yeah, live from YouTube directly.
Yeah. I'll do that later.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. Yeah, so let's continue.
Yeah. So after that, right, all I do is I think about what information the client needs, right? So I'm guessing for her it will be the process that we use, the previous experiences. I'm guessing like case studies or portfolio that we have done in the past, and I think information about the company, right? About what we do, who we are, what is our culture, our work ethics, and whatnot. And I think testimonials are going to be really great for this client, right? So if we have like clients who have said they have experienced great service in the past, I think it will push her to want to work with us even more.
Okay. So you were showing the slides earlier.
Yeah.
Can we finish up
with this one?
Yeah, like with the slides you were showing earlier.
Yeah. So one of the things, yes, I told you was that about the results, right? So my the objective is that if we can provide results as soon as possible, right? And so my answer to this objective is that for the website part, we can work with a growth-driven design methodology, which allows to have a website up and running in about 30 to 40 days. And then from here, we'll work with you to improve the website. On the other hand, inbound services and SEO are long-term goals, hence this will take a bit longer. If you're worried about results, we will set goals for short terms and long term, and this will help us to keep track of the results, which I think as a marketing person, they might like that, so they have an idea of where we're going.
Yeah. Sure.
And then the other part.
Can you share your screen as you did?
Oh, I'm not sharing it. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
No problem.
And then the other part will be if the client asking if we can handle this type of projects, right? And because sometimes what I've noticed though is that because I go alone to pitch for a project or something like that, they think it's me alone who will do all the work, right? So they have a concern of whether or not I can do this, right? So my answer today is I am the creative director and the co-founder. My work is to ensure that I guide this project into the right direction and help achieve your goals. I have a team that has the support of my company, and they will help me make this project happen and deliver on time.
Nice.
Yeah. So because many times people have asked me, right, if we're doing a project, they ask me, can you handle this? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, but you alone, like, don't you have other projects? And I'm like, yes, I do, but I also have people who help me to do my projects. And then they change their mind of, okay, well, then I think you can do the project.
Okay. Yeah.
Then, yes, as I was telling you, right, the information that they want. So I did the testimonials and whatnot. And then you have to think about the pages that you're gonna need on your website, right? Because if
Yeah.
they're going to find you through search or through anything, they're going to go into your website. So your website pages need to match the information that they need, so it's easier for them to get it. And I believe here
Yeah.
we go back into the user experience of the website, right? So that their goal is to
Yeah.
find this set of information, and how they're doing that is by visiting these pages, right?
Oh,
And
nice.
these are some just of the quotes that I think it would be nice to hear from them. The process is very clear, and I like the work they have previously done. I wonder if we will be able to afford the services. It seems like what we need. All people seem to like the services. Let's see what else I can find on this website. So I guess this is when they see the case studies, and then
Yeah.
the content in the blog is quite interesting, and they will bookmark it so she can read it later. The part here where I
Okay.
have identifiers, I haven't done anything with them. I'm trying to understand it better to see how, because it's like what words and what not I should use for this part. So I left that just as the
Okay.
template had it, right? And
Okay.
then this part here is with the criteria and whatnot. It's what other criteria may fit this person, right? So she might not be a marketing person alone, but she might be the CEO of the company or part of the board of director or the general manager of the company, right? And
Oh,
then
nice.
this here, I believe that's the 10 to 100 is the amount of employees that her company may have.
Okay. So why not
Yeah.
add 10 to 100 employees rather than just 10 to 100?
Hold on, let me just put back the volume up because I did not hear you said. Say that again.
Yeah, I was saying why not just add employees to that? Like rather than
Here,
just put 10 to 100, put 10 to 100 employees.
yeah, to unlimited.
No, no, no. Add employees to the end of that.
Oh, here. Okay.
Yeah, so people understand it better.
Yeah,
Okay, so this exclusionary criteria is basically the personal group, right? So, like,
yeah,
if what if she's not just a marketing person alone? She can be a board of director or CEO,
yeah, yeah,
but the essence is for her to have some sort of idea in marketing, right?
yeah. No, shit,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm
So
opening an
this.
Excel for. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. So as you said, you're right. Right. It's just to have just in case it might be another person, but the idea is that you're working with a marketing person. And on
Okay.
slide 12, I will show you how you can start to do these different ones. So you can do one for general manager, you can do one for human resources and CEO. The main idea, I
Okay.
think, is that they all are in the same level in a company, right? They are managers and they need an outside source to come and help them to do something.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So then once you finish with this, right? So far we only spoke about the pre-sale, right? So everything that happens before we sell it to the client. So now we move into you know what, you got the client, right? And
Yeah.
so yeah, so they're a new client and they should engage with you for the first 6 months, right?
Yeah.
So now you have to think about what are the goals are going to be for the first 6 months, right? So I say that for this client, I'm going to have a website ready where they can start getting data and start marketing online. They're gonna have to start engaging with social media marketing and to improve their strategy and to start to rank on Google, right?
Yeah.
And then increase the website traffic by at least 100%, right?
Yeah.
So these are bit of realistic goals. I mean, the rankings, the increase in traffic and whatnot is not difficult. So it's something that now I know that I can have my team working on and showing the client that yes, we create a result for them, so it makes them happy for the next 6 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
And then so we discussed the objections on the pre-sale, right? Now we have to discuss the objections that they might have on when after the sale, right? So after we have them as a client. And then one of the
Okay.
biggest issues I see here is that she is not the decision maker, because she's just an employee in an entire company,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
my solution for this will be to bring the decision maker into the meeting and explain to him or her what the solution that we have to offer, right? And how we're
Yeah.
going to work with his company. Budget wise, might be another onboarding challenge that they might want to work with us, but the price might be a bit too high for them. So one of the things I have here is to be very open with the budget and explain how it works. Let them know the quality of work. The quality of work is not cheap, and it requires time. You know, the skills that we need to be able to accomplish those goals. One thing that here I have, right, with the being open with my budget too. One thing that I would recommend is to never talk in hours, like how much you charge per hour. That is between you and your internal team. The clients don't really need to know that,
Yeah.
because
Exactly.
they will start complaining about they don't think something will take certain amount of hours and whatnot, and that can just bring more problems and solutions. So we can
Okay.
yeah
Yeah, I wanted to chip in that. Okay, so following, since you said that the client should not know the amount of hours,
yeah
so the tool you shared with us earlier that
yeah
shows the breakdown of the launch pad
yeah
and how much is meant to cost.
yeah
So what you are saying is the only thing the client needs to see from that breakdown is just the total cost, right?
yeah. So the other part that where we did the hours, that's just for you and your team. That's not for the client,
Okay,
right? So
okay,
that okay, we'll take 20 hours and it's 20 hours we're doing. But the client doesn't need to know that. They just need to know what you're going to do and how much it's going to cost.
okay. But then
Yeah,
the question comes in where you say like what's included in that cost? Like what are you guys
yeah.
doing that you're charging that much?
So let me go
So
back to
what
the template, right? So I can show you. Let me see which
yes.
one.
So the main problem becomes what exactly do we tell the client? Do we go
Yeah,
straight into breaking down the entire project and the steps without showing them
right.
the
So
hours?
what I think is we show them what let me zoom in. Can you see the screen, right?
Yes, I can see it
Yeah.
now.
So we can show them the task that we're going to do, right? What is it that is going to have? We're going to have the kickoff meeting. We're going to work in the personas. We're going to do the quality user research, the quantitative user research, and whatnot, right? Everything that we need on a strategy. But
Yeah,
the hours here, they don't need to know this. So we know that it takes 26 hours, right? So let's say we put 15 days for this. So they know that in 15 days they're going to get it, right? But they don't need to know that maybe we completed it in 2 days,
yeah, true.
right? It's that's internal part. That's not clients or anything like that. So all we have to do is we have to give them a breakdown of the task that needs to be done, right? And the total cost of the project.
Okay, okay, I
Yeah,
get that.
yeah. And the same thing for the other parts. So just
That's the launch pad. Okay.
yeah. So just tell them, okay, well, this is the cost and that's it, right? But you can give them a nice breakdown of the amount of pages that are going to be built, the requirement of the content and whatnot. Just be open with the task and what it takes, but don't talk too much about hours.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Because I remember it the time Chris talked specifically that you don't want to tell the clients you don't even want to talk hourly with your clients
yeah,
or ask or tell them or charge by the hour
yeah,
because that kind of psychology doesn't help in business
yeah,
because the more experts you get at doing something the less time it
yeah,
takes. So if we try to book by the hour, then we might be hurting ourselves because we might spend 1 hour
yeah,
when in real sense someone that is just growing can spend up to six
yeah.
hours. So we
Because
should we should
think
try
about
and
it,
cut
right?
out.
Let's say you're designing a landing page, right? For a client. I know you like fitness industry, right? So let's say you have
Yeah, sure.
you have a fitness coach who wants a website, right? and he tells you if you can
Yeah.
do a landing page. Now, because you are very experienced in this field and you have done multiple landing pages before, it might take you a couple of days, right? But someone who, or a couple of hours, let's say it's one page, right? So it takes you 5 hours to do it. But then a person
Mm-hmm.
who's not experienced might charge per hour as well, and they might make more money than you make because you did it in the shorter time,
Yeah.
right? So it's better to,
Yeah.
you know, your value, you know how much one of these pages cost, so you can be like, okay, well, you know what, my day work is $500, and it will take me about
Okay.
5 days. So yeah,
Nice. Okay.
yeah,
I get that.
yeah,
Yeah, so
and
I wanted to ask on this slide on
yeah,
certain specific goals.
yeah,
These goals are meant to come from the client, right?
yeah, yeah. So this is the results that we're supposed to provide them. Some of the results I'm supposed
Okay.
to provide them. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But then the major issue is sometimes clients can be very unrealistic with the goals they set.
yeah.
So how do we kind of gauge between
So
the
I guess
unrealistic ones?
this is where the strategy happens, right? And this is where our knowledge comes in. Because if a client tells me, for example, that they want to rank on Google by tomorrow, I'll be like, that's impossible. That can happen. And if they tell me why, then I will tell them, okay, well, this is why it can happen. But this is, we can use X strategy to get on Google by 2 months from now. And I
Okay.
guess it will be the same thing for, let's say, a client wants a landing page for a new fitness, a new workout, and they tell you they need it by, I don't know, by tomorrow, right? You are the expert now, and you're like, okay, well, on my past experience, we were not able to do a page on one day, but we have worked with the 5 days per page or something like that. Because remember, you are the expert,
Yeah.
right? So this is where your
Yeah.
knowledge comes in, and you tell them what they should expect and what they shouldn't expect.
Yeah. True.
And once you see their goals are a bit off, then you tell them, you let them know that from your experience, that will not work. So from your experience, you suggest X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah,
I get that.
yeah. And then the other problem I see when onboarding the client, right, is that some of them have other companies that they have already worked with, right? So they might be more comfortable working with them since they did it in the past. So this is one of the objections I have, is that they know other companies that can help them, right? It may be
Yeah.
another agency, it might be a freelancer, it might be their cousin who decided to do websites, it might be even someone in the business who maybe can put together a website with WordPress or with Wix or something like that, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then our solution is that competition is always there. Our process and services can not just be fine, and they have to be great. So our team provides projects on time and has a great support service that can assist you with the best solution possible. So this is just kind of letting the client know that we do go the extra mile to ensure that everything that we do is, I don't like to use the word perfect because I don't think nothing is perfect, but you know that we try very hard to achieve goals and not just put something together and then do nothing with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
And then the challenges once you become a customer, right, is, and you will know this one, is to get them to understand the process, right? Why is it that our process takes is different from just a guy who comes and tells you they will do a website and they go away for 2 months and they do a website and come back to you, right? So I see that the process that we're using is relatively new. For this, we will join the client into our newsletter and provide them with the content that can help them better understand each step we take. Our team also will work alongside with the client and explain everything as we go through each step, right? I think this is the part where we try to bring them and make them feel as part of the project, so
Yeah.
they don't feel forgotten by our team. Instead, they feel like they are part of it.
Yeah.
And then
True.
the other the objections here, I guess, would be getting information on time from this client, because yes, she's busy, right? And she might not. And as I told you before, she's not the person who's making the decisions. So for her to get maybe some content on X department, she has to email the X department manager, get the information, then send it back to us and whatnot, right? So this is where I believe the new design or the new designer comes in, where the new designer puts everyone on a table and tells them what they need, and does not only takes, how can I say this, does not take direction only from someone, but also gives the directions to what needs to happen and when needs to happen, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the other problem for me so far has been with the getting payments. So for
Mm-hmm.
this, we will make the we will start the project once the client pays a certain amount, and then must deposit every check at the same date every month. So just to let them know how it works, right? And then the other problem, as you
Mm-hmm.
say, is getting the decisions to be made on time, because she's not the decision maker. So yes, we say that we will do something in 20 days, but because it took longer to make a decision from the part, it might take 25 or 30 days.
Yeah.
And then this is the part where we start to think about the client as being a long-term customer, right? She already did the 6 months and she's very happy with us. So now we have to find a way to keep her for another 6 months, I'll say, or at least minimum of 6 months. So then we already increased our
Okay.
website by 100%. So now we need to increase it in this year. We have to increase it by at least 360%, right?
Yeah.
They need to increase sales and the marketing results. We're gonna help them to improve their social media and brand awareness, rank higher on Google, other keywords and whatnot. And then we look again at objections that they might have when we're trying to get them into being a long-term customer, right?
Yeah.
And one of the objections I have here, though, is that I have seen this in the past when clients are starting to see results, right? And they don't see why we need to continue working together,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the problem is that once we have finished the projects, then and they tell us, okay, we've seen the results. Let's say we're ranking first on Google now, right? And they stop the interaction with us, and then the rankings start to go back down, right? So it's something that we have to explain to the client, that why it is a need for them to stay with us for quite some time. And and then sometimes, people think on the second one is that when is the website going to be completed? And one of the things is that I believe that website is never fully completed, actually, because you always need to
Mm-hmm.
improve it, and you always need to continue building new pages, new content and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
With the course I told you about, that's one of the things, is that in 30 to 40 days you do have a launch pad ready, and it's a website that's fully ready to be launched, right? But it's a website that is going to continue to improve, right? So it's something that we
Yeah.
need to explain to the client. It's like, yes, we reached to a certain point, but we need to continually work on the website, right? And
Okay.
then sometimes the other one I have here is, can we do this in-house? And what I took these three from past experiences, right, where the client felt like, because they were part of the process, I would say they learned what we did, so they
Mm-hmm.
felt they could do it in-house, right? To have someone and just tell them, hey, line development did X, Y, and Z. If we rank, right? Just to remove the cost of of what they're paying us. So I need to come up with a good solution that when they ask me that, how can I put it in simple words to help them understand why is it that our team needs to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for that
And
for
then
that you so for
yeah,
that you are basically providing training for their in-house team, right?
yeah, because there will be certain things that, I mean, they can do, right? The idea is that my company takes the website, the inbound marketing and whatnot, but they will have to answer to emails and they will have to do all that, right? And in the process, yes, they will learn some. I mean, I won't teach them all, but they will have to learn certain things on the emails and whatnot. So these
Yeah.
may be certain things that they may want to start to do in-house, but the idea is to keep the company line development working to help them do this, right?
Okay.
And
I
then
get
if they
that.
do want training, then our team can help them with the training and teach them everything. Well, not everything, but most of it.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
Okay, I get that. I really like how detailed it is. And
yeah,
even just this single persona is like covering so much.
yeah,
so much already. So even when you are going to create another persona, there's a high chance that there are going to be similar challenges, objections, and all those things. So
But
I
that's
like
what I like about this template, right? Because I'll just scroll down really quick.
yeah,
So you can have different variations of one client, right, in the same template. So yes, we finished the main marketing Mary now, right? But then we can have a new one that is it's not per se a very new user persona, but it's excuse me, it's a persona that is very related to the main person.
okay,
So the changes don't have to be much. It's just I guess adding different features and whatnot, but it's based on the same client.
okay.
Yeah. So what do you think of this?
I think it's really nice, and it goes honestly. I think it does a better. To be honest, it does a better job core than the
Yeah.
core kit, because rather than just define the backstory, the needs, how you are going to exceed the needs,
Yeah.
this one goes much more deeper, very specific.
Yeah, I think this really goes into really understanding who they are, what they do, like everything, even what they might tell you.
Yeah, and even a launch pad,
Yeah.
if you want to plan out. Yeah, I think it's really nice. So you said the course is available for free, right?
Yeah, if you go on the website, I will put a link on the description here. You can just
Okay.
go on it, also so the people from the group can join the course. It takes about 7 days to do everything, to do all your different courses and whatnot, and all the like these templates and whatnot are completely free.
Okay.
Yeah, so once you do the course, you can just download everything and use it as you want.
Okay. So can you provide the link to the course? Let me
Yeah, I'll
see.
put it on. Let me go on it so I can send it
Okay.
here. And one of the things I'm trying to do, I'm trying to become HubSpot just to see if I can get more projects from their side.
I didn't get that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I put a link on the chat, but I will put it on the video description there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think you can if it's nice, you can also include the link to the templates
Yep.
as well. Maybe upload it to your Dropbox or Google Drive and
Yep.
then add a link to it.
Yep. I'll do that. Um, is there anything else you would like to go over today?
Not really. I think this works well in defining the user persona, and
Yeah.
this is not just limited to a website design project. I believe is it can be applied to businesses as
Yeah.
well. It can be applied to building apps and even physical stores. Any kind of business, they need to really define who their customers are.
Yeah. Because
This is a good framework. What do you think?
it allows you to understand them not just on what the features that you may need on your website, but it allows you to understand even what they might tell you, right? The
Yeah,
reason why they might not buy from you, the reason of the objections that I told you there, that they will bring in when you have to sell. So it's something that
yeah,
I think once you do properly and whatnot, and then a client comes and gives you are ready to answer, right? And you're ready to give them a proper answer. You
yeah,
understand them now, so you understand even how they feel before they talk to you, and how they feel after they have finished talking to you, which I think is key when interacting with people.
yeah. Correct.
Yeah,
I think it's very true. I like this particularly. I enjoyed everything.
yeah. So I will continue
Yeah,
to put them together, and then I will go into this strategy later on, and we can work on that one.
yeah. So I think a good part is after the strategy,
Yeah.
Then we can go into translating strategy to
Yeah.
design,
Into the design. Yeah.
which would be the
But I think
other fun
I
part.
think that would be better for you to take though, to translate the strategy into the
Yeah,
design.
sure,
Yeah.
sure,
Because
sure. I
your
can handle that.
designing skills are better than mine. So I think if you can do that, then
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, sure. I actually plan to handle that from the
yeah,
onset. So, yeah, so I think we've done a good job so far, and I enjoyed this.
yeah. It's pretty good. Mhm.
And so we can put this to an end.
Yeah.
So let's we can stop the broadcast now.
Okay.